Good morning, Royster family. Thank you for joining us for this week's announcement. I am Ava, and my co-host is Arthur, and this is your weekly announcements.
Royster family, I think we all know what makes our mouth water. Can you imagine sizzling bacon, scrambled eggs, delicious biscuits, savory hash browns, and fluffy pancakes sitting on your plate as you settle in for some good fellowship, enjoying the company of your church family? Of course you can, and that is exactly what the September Luncheon is going for. You can join us in the Fellowship Hall on Sunday, September 6th after the 11 a.m. worship service. Bring your appetite.
Powerful, faith-based music floats from the chancel and into the sanctuary every Sunday, helping many of our church family fulfill their spiritual needs with their walk with Christ. The beautiful music we take for granted each Sunday service is the result of rehearsals and practice by our esteemed music director, Dr. Matthew Russell, and the Royster Chancel Choir. The Royster Chancel Choir will begin rehearsals on Wednesday, September 9th, 2026. The rehearsals will be from 7:15 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. They will also rehearse on Sundays at 10 a.m. If you want to join the choir, please contact Dr. Russell.
If it deals with eating, I get to tell you about it. Let's face it, Royster, we are known for our love affair with good food and great fellowship. We will literally create reasons to get together and break bread with each other. And why not continue the first Friday night dinner tradition with a monthly potluck at the church in the Monroe Chapel? You heard that correctly. Beginning Friday, September 11th at 6 p.m., Royster will host a potluck meal. Please bring a generous dish to share, an attitude to fellowship, and a willingness to have fun and relax with your church family.
Sadly, St. Columba Ecumenical Ministry remains closed for repairs. They temporarily closed on July 27th and will remain closed through September to repair the plumbing and related damages. Unfortunately, they will not be able to accept physical donations, but they are still accepting financial donations. Since St. Columba is closed, Royster will not be making sandwiches until they reopen.
A Good Samaritan is a compassionate person who voluntarily helps a stranger in distress without expecting compensation or recognition, often going out of their way to provide aid. Royster has a history of helping our neighbors in times of need. If you are able, please consider donating to the Royster Samaritan Fund to help our brothers and sisters in need.
When someone must decide about paying a bill or rent over putting food on the table for themselves and their family, more than just hunger occurs. Despair creeps in and takes root. We as Christians are called to help the least of these. The Royster Community Food Pantry is operated by a dedicated group of volunteers with a common mission to combat food insecurity in our community. This ministry, with the assistance of the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia and the Eastern Shore and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, work together to help our neighbors in need. Scrolling on the screen is a list of needs our food pantry is asking you, our Royster family, to donate.
Reading faith-based works can be uplifting and encouraging. Coming together into a group and sharing how that author's work touches you and sharing your own personal trials can not only help you grow, but could help someone else along their faith journey. The Royster Sunday Book Study Group meets every Sunday in the parlor after the gathering worship service and before the 11 a.m. traditional worship service. They will be studying the powerful 2014 memoir by social justice lawyer Brian Stevenson called Just Mercy, A Story of Justice and Redemption. Contact Karen Farabee for more information.
Have you ever noticed the prayer shawls displayed and blessed in the sanctuary on the first Sunday of each month? I have, and the work is beautiful. More importantly, these shawls are given to a person who needs comfort and reminds them that they are loved. There are several members in the congregation who have been recipients of one of these prayer shawls since this ministry began. So, if you are a creative spirit with a talent to work with your hands, unlike me, then you are invited to join the Royster Crafting Group. They meet on the first Saturday of each month at 9 a.m. at the Starbucks on the corner of Hampton Boulevard and Little Creek Road. For more information about this ministry, contact Karen Farabee or Martha Ambler.
That's a wrap for this week's announcements. Additional announcements and the weekly schedule can be found in the church bulletin in the narthex. We thank you for joining us.